Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Over the past decade, I'm working with thousands of business people and serious professionals. What I've discovered is the people who succeed the fastest neutralise and eliminate their mental blocks and their self-sabotaging behaviours. One of my go-to tools to neutralise self-limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviours is a tool called NLP. Because of NLP, you can rapidly change the way that you think and the way that you feel, which means you can move forward rapidly without those mental and emotional blocks that have held you back in the past. In the moments ahead, I'm going to be sharing with you some people who have just completed an NLP coach training and certification series. This is a 5-day live event where our clients come along to neutralize all those things, all those constraints that have held them back. Fears of failure, fear of rejection, fear of success, self-sabotaging behaviors, and those feelings of guilt that cause you to settle for anything less than you're truly worth. These people are amazing business people, and as a result of learning NLP, they're going to be in the top 10% of their field, guaranteed. So enjoy meeting these people. And if you've ever thought about learning NLP, if you've ever wanted to start learning how to neutralize your own self-limiting beliefs and mental blocks, and if you're sick of being left behind, then I'd like to speak with you personally. And what we'll do is I'll share with you ideas from NLP that you can implement into your business and in your career immediately. And as a result, you'll rise to the top 10% of people in your field in the weeks ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are today, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
It was the best experience of my life. I think I've been waiting for this my whole entire life, and I'm just so grateful that I've been able to be a part of it. I think my biggest takeaway is my belief on working on the mind. I actually believed that it was about setting your mind, so all the mindset stuff, but actually you got to get to the root cause because you can't keep suppressing them. You've got to release them, and I think that was the biggest takeaway for me. I'd say 50, 60 grand. I'd give 70, 80, a million. That was just, I would literally sell everything for this program. Daniel is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit like, I'm not quite sure how he was gonna be, because when you speak to him on a Zoom, he's very himself and you haven't got that connection with him. But when you get into a room with him, he's so amazing. He knows how to keep his barriers, but he's still supportive. He's the best trainer. He makes me laugh. I just think he's amazing. 100%. It's also made me realize there are so many people out there that kind of think they know what they're doing with NLP, and it's made me very aware of what you should and shouldn't know, and how people are using certain techniques and they're not certified and they need to be doing this program.
Well, first and foremost, if I can be honest, I was like a bit kind of skeptical. Conscious mind was kind of like, how can this be so simple? And actually, it's instantaneously, when we did the sadness emotion, like I just felt instantaneous happiness, and the fact that I was skeptical, kind of like, it's not like I'm making that happen, so it really blew me away, and I just feel beaming with happiness. So yeah, I think everyone's been commenting how much I've been smiling. So yeah, the benefits, I feel incredible, and it feels like, I don't know if I can say this, but it feels like drugs, like you're on drugs, like I feel high, like it's yeah, is that okay to say that? Cool.
Well, for me, came into just before we did timeline therapy, my heart was pumping through my chest, and I've been carrying anger around for my whole life, if I'm honest, which has really affected my relationships and my success. And since doing the timeline therapy, I just know, I've got a knowing that it's all been wiped out, and I've got a clean slate basically, and that I'm going to have like the happiest relationship possible now going forward, and there's no barrier to getting in my way for success.
Just I just feel a sense of serenity, calm, peace. I trust the process. I'm excited to get out and coach this to other people. It's only just been this afternoon, so obviously it's very quick, but like as I said, I'm blown away by how I feel, and yeah, I'm excited for the future.
I think I just nailed quite a lot of results, but the big one is a sense of I'm not my past and I am my future, which is so exciting to me. So I've forgiven myself and I'm ready to take action now, which I wasn't before. So those are the key things.
Yeah, can I add something? Just it's just come to me as well. So yesterday I had a massive breakthrough, and I kind of confronted some stuff that I've been running from. And doing timeline therapy, was thinking about the actual benefits, as I haven't had to address any of that. I haven't had to look at any particular event that may be traumatic, and yet I'm feeling incredible. So it's such a simple technique, and you don't have to go into anything that therapy, years and years and years and lots of money therapy would get you to do. So that's an amazing benefit for me.
Well, I think we're going to have an amazing relationship going forward, conflict free. I think we're going to now take action and stop procrastinating and go out there and coach and build our business and help people and change lives. That's what I know we're going to do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just ready to unleash myself and just live out my full potential and just go and nail it and like help people, and yeah.
Do it now. Do it now. The benefits of it are mind-blowing. It's far superseded any expectations we had coming into this week. So I would pick up the phone and do it now.
100%. I came here to get the qualification, and as I said before, I didn't really take into consideration a personal breakthrough, and for me, like, it's just absolutely blown me away. I've had a massive breakthrough. I'm 34 years old and been carrying stuff with me since most of my life, and without even realizing that's been holding me back from being successful. So this for me is like completely blown me away. Like, by having my own transformation, I can really go out and genuinely help other people have their transformation. So I 100% would recommend this course to anybody.
Oh, fantastic experience. That was just a fantastic week. Lots of learnings, met brilliant friends, people, other coaches now that I'm sure I'm going to be talking to them for years and years ahead.
And what was your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway, I'll be honest about it, it's my life. A lot of coaches will have people coming to them because of beliefs that they may have, false beliefs, limiting decisions. And I had one of these myself, and the one I had was that I was going to die before I was 55. I found it very hard to put things into my future. So even with regards to my own business, I wasn't planning forward enough, even within business, because of this belief that I was going to die at 55. Now my birthday is next week, and I've come and using NLP processes and using timeline therapy, and on the timeline we went way out into the future, and I have seen myself at 90 years old. I had been on a timeline before during a timeline therapy session, and I had actually went over the top of my coffin. So now there has been a future embedded into my life, and that makes a lot of sense with regards to decisions and behaviours that I've been making for the last year, probably. You couldn't put a price on someone's life. You know, I would estimate from redoing the training, that's going to be £100,000 a year. Work for another 10 years, there's your million. But it's more than financial. It's more than financial. It's life itself. And the thing is, since I was qualified last September, I have already been making life-changing changes to many of my clients. So to even give some of that back, there are the financial, but there are so many non-financial reasons why we do this. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Daniel, down to earth, honest, dead straight, and so enjoyable to train with and under. even up in with regards to the program coming to the training. You know, the communication we have had with live training, with regards to even assignments and accountability and preparation for coming to the training, it has been second to none. And even after training, we're still going to have that same communication. So you have a trainer, you have a mentor, you get a friend. Oh,
yes or no?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a massive yes. Massive, massive yes.
Well, fantastic. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I had this real feeling I needed to be here. And for me, it was a real point in time. I knew that it was going to represent a big transition for me, but I had no idea necessarily what to expect or what breakthroughs I would have. So how I would describe it in a nutshell, it's certainly an experience like no other. You know, I think I was resisting. I was very driven by my conscious mind, and it probably took me 4 days with all your pre-framing to get into the right zone, and then I started seeing results. Probably at a time when I was worried that things, you know, the time was running out, the course was coming to an end, and that's when it all sort of kicked off for me. So, yeah, great experience. I think it's recognising the power of the unconscious mind, and specifically that I have been suppressing a lot, and as I say, even during the course of the first few days, I was struggling to connect with what the unconscious mind was. But now I realise what it is. I think I can take myself there much more easily, and I can understand, you know, how this can benefit other people. So, so it's, for me, I think it's like taking the lid off the can of worms. The lid is staying off, and I think, you know, more will follow now. You know, so not 100% there, but absolutely recognise that, you know, where this is going. Well, in the context of what I paid, it was all I had left, so it's absolutely worth, I think, whatever anyone has left if they realise that they want to put their heart and soul into this as a career, as an investment. I think for what it represents, at least £10,000 would be a reasonable start. I would say, again, like an experience I've not had before. So Daniel's a great trainer, absolutely connects with everyone as an individual. I felt he had an incredible capacity to identify in people perhaps what the limitations were, what the limiting beliefs were, what the significant blocks were, and once identified those particular things, know exactly when and how to drill down on things, you know, so that they would ultimately make a difference, that one thing leads on to another, and that was clear. So so that felt quite special, actually, because there was nowhere to hide. You know, it's absolutely a case of getting your money's worth and more. Oh, absolutely, yes. I know you like yes or no answers, so enough. Yes.
My name is Maz Berry. I've just completed the first day of the Success Breakthrough, and the amount of light bulb moments I've had today have been off the scale. A few breakthroughs as well. It's been an absolutely phenomenal day, and you know, I'm used to Daniel's, the way he teaches now, and I'll be honest with you, the day, it feels like we've been here 2 hours. The day's gone so fast. Really enjoyed it. And if you're thinking of doing a Success Breakthrough, you know, from personal experience, and it's only day 1, get yourself on it, because you'll love it. You really will. Thank you.
Hi there, my name's Elke. I've just completed the first day of the NLP coach training with Daniel Tolson and Luke Schultz here in Birmingham, and some of my major breakthroughs are to continue working on my self-worth and the fear of rejection, and it's very important to do a course like this for me, because that will enable me as well to help other people get rid of their self-doubt or limiting beliefs and thoughts, and so that they can be successful in life.
Well, the experience has been absolutely life-changing. I came here expecting a breakthrough, knowing I needed a breakthrough. What I didn't realise was just quite how many I was going to have. I've broken through so many personal self-limiting beliefs I've had about myself, which have been in the secrecy of my own mind, portraying false confidence to the world and not truly having that in myself, which has been eating me away, which has completely been eradicated. The course itself has just been phenomenal from the start to the finish. The guys facilitating the team, the practitioners, everyone's really supported and gelled together as a team, which is all based on how Daniel's won this course. I couldn't recommend it highly enough. This course to me, between 50 and 75k, based on the behaviours that I was demonstrating which weren't in alignment with my goals. I've got massive goals that I'm going to achieve in life, and there are certain things that no matter how hard I tried on my own without some form of coaching and intervention, that wasn't ever going to change. And in my heart I knew that was the case, where now I have knowing that I'm going to go out and smash my goals. So 50 to 75k. What it's like to have Daniel as our trainer is fun, very precise and on point. It's like watching someone at an orchestra bringing everyone along at the same pace to get their breakthroughs throughout the week, facilitating and moving the team all together as a unit, mobilising us together, which has been really impressive to me throughout the week, how he's done that. And really, most importantly, getting us the results we required to move on and be successful this week. Absolutely, yes, 100%.
Timeline therapy is an extremely powerful tool that we use in NLP to get rid of negative emotions. Those negative emotions, when repressed for such a long time, can cause you extreme distress and illness and chronic disease. The benefits of timeline therapy and removing the negative emotions are that you are completely free, and you can look at events in your past and in the future and not have these restrictive emotions holding you down. You can behave more positively, you can face these things in a positive manner, and I would highly recommend it, and I would highly recommend Daniel Tolson's coaching on this method. The results I've experienced are phenomenal. I have still got to peel away a few events that I wish to get rid of, the negative emotions that are connected with, but I know how to deal with them now, and if they come up in the future, I know how to deal with them. I'm not being held back anymore. I don't have any anger, sadness, grief, any real negative emotions associated with any event in my history. It's quite powerful. Go and see a coach, book some sessions, work with your coach, and then move on to the timeline therapy at the right time. But keep on and keep on until you're whole, which you will be.
I was a lot of negative self-talk, where I was saying to myself, and it's things I wouldn't even say to other people. And today we did the New Orleans flexibility drill, and once the emotion hit me and released it, I just broke, absolutely broke. And at the other side of it, that feeling of elation at the end of the actual intervention was just phenomenal. And then when I look back at the things I'd been saying, I was feeling the pain when I was writing those things down, and I was tearful when I was writing the things down. After, when I actually thought about the things I used to say to myself, the emotion was just completely gone. It took a while for me to go, but once it went, it really went. I think it was just a phenomenal intervention, and it's something I've never personally done before. So I was quite made up to actually have the privilege of doing that with, a fine group of people on day 3 at the Tolson Institute's Success Breakthrough. If anyone's considering learning NLP, just go with your instinct. Just go for it. Me personally, I think everybody should learn NLP. You know, you learn more about yourself, and you become more self-aware of yourself, obviously, and aware of other people's behaviours. It's absolutely phenomenal. So if you're thinking about learning NLP, I'd definitely recommend Daniel. He's absolutely phenomenal. I have worked with another mentor. The aftercare wasn't as good, but Daniel cares. He'll look after you before, during and after your process, and he's the best choice. He's the best coach out there, and hand on heart, every course I do now relate to NLP. From now in the future, I'll be going to Daniel.
Initially, I didn't really think I had any struggles with the thoughts that I actually wrote down. It wasn't until I had to really think about things, and then from the very deep of the pit of my stomach, up came these things, which I'd buried for years and years ago, probably longer than most people's lifetime. And when they came up, and I was experiencing people saying them to me, it was devastating to me to think that I'd still remembered all these things from over 40 years ago, and they were holding me back, and they were making me feel unhappy, which I thought I had got rid of. I feel very empowered, and I feel like I'm getting to know myself again. From the age of 23, I feel a lot lighter. I don't have so much baggage, which I thought I'd got rid of, but obviously I hadn't. And so all of that has now gone, and I've got peace of mind, because I now know that whatever I want to put my mind to, I'm going to achieve it, and I'm going to do it properly, and I'm going to be able to help others. Don't hesitate. If you've got any negativity, or if you think that something is bothering you or stopping you from doing what you really want to do not hesitate. Do the NLP training, because it will just do you so much good. Even if it only gets you to know yourself, you're going to feel that much better, much lighter. I'm currently on floor 25, but I feel like I'm on floor 100. That's how I feel, so at ease with myself now. It's wonderful.
Absolutely fantastic. It was absolutely phenomenal. I've been through the NLP training before with a previous mentor, and when I left that training, I was kind of lost, because, no disrespect, but it wasn't like a business orientated training sort of scene, if you like. So the aftercare, what I needed to pursue my business, wasn't there. With Daniel, you get it during the training, before the training, and after the training, and it's absolutely second to none. The guy knows what he's on about, and I've just got the utmost respect for him. And obviously going on doing the master practitioner as well, you know, there's no reason now why I can't bust through those mental barriers what I had, which have gone, and just achieve the results that I know I'm going to get. I'm really, really happy, like, just elated, to be fair. Yeah, phenomenal. Something that just jumps into my mind then was the actual, like, the visuals of how negative emotions can affect the body, with seeing the wave monitor, just actually seeing those, how the heart beats when you think of, you know, an emotional event from the past, just getting that visual. And I think that's going to be so powerful moving forward in our business, because just giving someone that visual, you know, on how negative emotions can affect, if it does that to your heart, what's it doing to the rest of your body? So yeah, I think that's a big thing. There's so many massive things that have, you know, resonating within me, because obviously I've just finished the course and you need time to settle, but this took so much away. I must have done about 90 pages of notes there on my iPad Pro. So yeah, there's loads of like light bulb moments and things that I knew previous, which have clicked into place, if you like, and also new things that I've learned, because, you know, you're always learning. So yeah, it's been brilliant. It's been fantastic. Well, I am going to become a millionaire. That's a life goal, and, you know, this has set me up for that. So at least a million British pounds, at least. Brilliant. He puts you at ease. His method of teaching as well, it just goes in. It just goes in, because I'm ex-military and I used to be more physical, but the classroom work really sort of, I had trouble taking things in, and it was like, I just dreaded the classroom. But the way Daniel has you in the upstate in the class, it's just fantastic, and his personality as well. I just learn better from him. He's like the best sort of coach and mentor I've ever had. I think I'll ever will have, because of that rapport and that connection. I mean, if there's anyone out there like me that's ex-military and they can be stubborn in a classroom, then Daniel's your go-to guy, because he cares. He has that level of care, and you know, the rapport's just there straight away. You know, he's got a sense of humour, and you know, the ability to teach the people that used to be stubborn like myself. So yeah, I used to be stubborn, but you know, it's one of them. Just being honest. Yes, massively. Yeah, definitely recommend it to anyone. I think everybody should learn NLP. Yeah.